Hey, this is Anthony, and here's my MilSim kit. The reason I haven't done a loadout video in a while is because it's been changing so much. It's just kind of constantly changing, so I kind of finally found a stopping point in which I can kind of show you my changes. And also, I've gotten a couple of requests recently to do, so I don't really think it's ever gonna really stop changing. I keep like rearranging things based on my experiences in skirmishes, and especially MilSims. Like ever since Stonebreaker, my kit has just constantly been changing. You know, certain plate carrier systems weren't working, certain magazine setups, pouch setups, you know, they just weren't working to what I needed them to. So it's just kind of changed based on that. So at this point, since my last loadout video, almost everything has changed. My helmet base is the same, but the whole setup is different, the plate carrier is different. I have a couple different weapon systems I'm using. So I'm gonna go into like break down in detail all the kit I'm using and all my weapon systems. So the helmet I'm running is the G-Force bump helmet. Same helmet I've been running my whole time playing Airsoft. It's a really good helmet, pretty cheap, affordable. It's really comfortable. It's got really good padding on the interior, easily adjustable and all that good stuff. So the setup I have for it is kind of just based on recording video and also communications. So the reason I personally run a helmet, because a lot of the people in my team run just ball caps with their comm setups. The reason I personally run a helmet is, I mean, first of all, it just looks really cool, and also just easy mounting ability for like, it's all a self-contained system. Like I got my battery pouch here in the back that wires up to the GoPro and keeps that running, and then also the contacts on the side. The counterweight pouch I have is by I believe Tactical Sewing. It's pretty good. It's small, so make sure you get a small battery for it. I just have a little portable charger in there. That works really well. It's a pretty good system, and I just have that wired up to the GoPro. Moving up to the sides, got the Z-Tac ComTac 2s on there, and the only thing I don't like about these is the ambient sound is already broken. Already tried changing batteries and that didn't work, so there's that. But they are pretty good for communications. My plate carrier has been one of my most changed pieces of kit. So the problem I had with the CIRAS system was it was too bulky, and I also got caught on a door at Stonebreaker. That was not fun. And then the problem with the JPC was it was cheap, and I kind of got it as an experiment anyways for a smaller, more versatile style plate carrier. So I ended up with this as per Ryan's suggestion. So big thanks to my boy Ryan. So starting up on the front, my setup, I have the LBX admin pouch. And here's stuff like maps. I have my teeth protector in here, speed loaders, other stuff like that. On the side, I've got push to talk for my Bifang setup. Got my mag pouches here. Not really sure what these are, but they work. And I also just keep my Bifang in there for now. On the right side of the cummerbund, towards the back, I have my IFAK pouch. The IFAK is just simple MilSim medic system. I got a TQ in there, ace bandage, and also emergency medical card in case of a real world injury. And in the back I have LBX Hydro kit, because I got the 0300S at a time where it was sold for a deal with the Hydro kit. And I actually do not store hydration in there. I just kind of have it just to shove random stuff in there if I need to. I found my first aid kit fits in there really well, so that's one use for it. And for hydration, I actually use the Core Performance Ice Plate, which is inside the plate carrier, but it's a really good system. Keeps your hydration cold or hot. For my primary, this is my new primary MilSim rifle. This is the Elite Force Avalon Saber. and I've not gotten to try this in game yet, but so far from shooting in the backyard, seems to shoot really well. Quick trigger response, all that. It's got a longer barrel, so better range at MilSim Ops. I'll post a full review on it once you'll get to field it a lot and get some honest opinions on it. So starting out with the setup on the stock, I changed out the QRS stock to a basic SOC mod stock because I personally found the QRS stock a little annoying. And on the top, I've got my T1 and the PQ box, Magpul angle foregrip, Magpul rail covers, and VFC flash hider, and an LBX sling. I got my Crytek here, the CRB, which currently I'm having problems with, but this is my CQB M4. I use the same T1 for pretty much all my guns because I've figured out a way. I sighted it in, and there's kind of a sweet spot on the rail of each gun that it kind of just is pretty much perfectly sighted in on, so I don't really have to adjust it for each of my guns. So the only setup is just the T1 and the foregrip. I also got the UMP, which is, as you can see, very simple. I don't really put anything else on it besides the T1 sight, and yeah, pretty much just a CQB gun, although it is very useful in MilSim games as well. I took it to Series Viking 2 and it performed really, really well, so I also kind of like to use this for the Tier 1 ops at TCA events. I have the M249 saw, which is for when me or other team members need to fill that support role position. This particular one is A and K. All I did to it is put on the bullet chain and the 4x32 sight. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this kind of helped you see how to set up your MilSim kits and rifles. I hope this is helpful. If you guys have any suggestions for me, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, and I hope to see you at future events like Operation Stonebreaker.